Hello, everybody. Welcome to another installment of Ranwin Parked. This is episode number 70. Not so nice. Of Ranwin Parked, the show where myself, Co-Dodger, Kurt J. Mac, and ZK bring you car ads from around the internets. Also, who is myself and who's Co-Dodger? Kurt has...
I've wondered that for 70 episodes.
Kurt has, absolutely given me a complete existential crisis about this because I literally never considered that that's a weird thing to say, but it's so, it's in my brain.
Colon Cone Dodger, not comma.
Well, who's colon? I also had another revelation about how stupid this show is in that for the last 50 episodes I've been putting in the description, proudly brought to you ad-free thanks to Patreon. This show is literally ads. The entire
but
context.
they're not commercial ads. They're not trying to sell you painkillers or anything.
Unlike ZK. So
Peddling.
I don't think any of us have done any pedaling in a long time.
Very true.
Kurt tried skating. How'd that go?
It still happens every now and again.
Does it really? Oh, I thought that was a dream that was dead.
No, I made the investment. I got
Ooh.
my own skates and a helmet that is, despite being the largest size, still quite tight. All the pads.
Is it, are you a 2x2 or a inline?
2x2? I believe they're called quad skates.
Oh.
ZK. That's the
Sorry,
the,
I'm
the
not in the
lingo
know.
here. Yes. The 2x2.
I just watched a little
Old
bit
school.
of a Sega documentary, and there was some Jet Set Radio in there. So I'm just imagining that that's your lifestyle from now on. You probably don't have any clue what that is, do you?
I've heard of the Jet Set Radio,
okay.
but I've never seen anything about it.
It's the only Dreamcast game that I ever played because a friend of mine had a Dreamcast, and it's the only game they had.
There were 3 Dreamcast games I ever played, and it was at my aunt's house for some reason. They had one. Mind you, she didn't have kids. It was hers. So,
yeah, that's weird. Why would any sort of aunt or uncle have a video game console?
I mean, at the time. But they had Jet Set Radio. They had, I forget, it was called Devil's something. It was like a racing game. It was actually kind of good in my opinion. And they had a bass fishing game with the
with the
with the fishing pole controller. It was awesome. It was so good.
Great. Now I want a Dreamcast. Why would you do this to me? I managed to watch 3/4 of that documentary, I think, and never had the urge, and now I do. Well, let's find some more urges here from car ads from around the internet. I went on a little bit of a hunt this week because ads have been real lame lately.
Yeah.
I think between the microchip crush of the used car market, making everything obnoxiously expensive and sell, which is weird.
It's like Cash for Clunkers 2.0.
Kinda, yeah. And I think it's just that time of year. It's a little bit of a weird time of year where it's like...
Yeah, once we get a couple months past tax refund, we'll be good.
Tax refund, that's funny.
These words you say are amusing to us.
These are very humorous words. I went on a mission to find a purpose for the Ford 352 that is sitting in my garage that my dad is obsessed with me not throwing away. And I just started trying to find older Fords that a 352 would be an upgrade, because it actually is a very good engine. There's nothing wrong with the engine. It runs fine. It is mechanically very sound. It's just lumpy and old and doesn't mate to any good transmissions, as ZK is well aware of.
Can I say for a second though?
Mm-hmm.
Dump truck.
And then this came up, and I heard all about this dump truck boom, and that's apparently just right around the corner.
Somebody has foreseen it.
It's a 1949 Ford F6, maybe Ford F600, who knows? Dump truck.
49. I think that's before they started calling them hundreds.
Oh, Ford guy.
Maybe.
Ranwood Parks also have a clean North Carolina title, and
What?
it's located in Hendersonville, North Carolina, where you could also see some very large legs. This is
Okay.
very...
Wait.
I'm not in the know here. Is there a meme I'm missing?
That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. It's kind of a standard-ish dump truck. It looks like maybe the dump part's a lot newer than the cab part, but I really do enjoy this body style of Ford, especially with the front all bent up, because it looks like it's got like a quivering lip. Like, I don't know about this. But they're so happy looking.
It's weird because it says it's located in Hendersonville, also in Somerville. So is it like in multiple pieces?
Shipping can be available depending on location. You gotta have quite an enterprise to like just be like, sure, I'll ship this.
Well, on the map, Hendersonville is where it is. So I don't know.
Yeah, considering how it's listed, I assume it's up there, but like maybe they're saying they would ship it as far as, who knows? That is a very weird description, isn't it?
Comes with spare tires.
Comes with spares. It's got that
Those aren't
weird.
split rims, which is weird.
It's got the, but it does have the old weird 5 lug. It's like, I don't remember what this size is. It's like 5/8 or some kind of bizarre.
Yeah, like big
Yeah.
5 lug.
Before
Like 1-inch studs
was
or
it?
something.
Before the real.
What is that car in the background? It looks way newer, but also just as stuck in the woods.
Kind of looks like a Scion, right? A little bit.
I don't know. I was almost thinking like the first thing I thought of was like the Honda truck.
Oh, Ridgeline?
Yeah, like a Ridgeline or something.
That's
but-
the only picture of it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. The square headlight
It's like
does
a
look.
Mercury or something like SUV, whatever that one
Yeah,
was.
I could see
Yeah.
that too. Boy, that's a major bonus points to a viewer out there that I can identify what this one headlight, a little bit of a fender, and a hood is.
No grill.
No grill. No grill, no other headlights. Good luck to you. And good luck to whoever tries to restore this thing too, because it looks like.
Well, so this picture,
Mm-hmm.
there's like what would you call it? Like the rocker rail or whatever, like the step rail,
Right.
turns into dirt.
It just kind of goes into nothingness.
It looks like a bad Photoshop filter that it just kind of goes, it just disappears.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like $5,000 is a little bold for this. Part of my
In
goal
this
here.
market.
Yeah, true. Part of my goal is to try to find something that needs the engine, because I can find a lot that need a body or a frame or everything, but I can't find many of this era that like would just need an engine and then would make a cool kind of, old school thing.
Also, the badge does say F6.
Sure does. What does F6 do on a keyboard? I can't think of F6 ever meaning anything.
On my keyboard, it says close.
Okay. All right. Good to know. That's part 1 of this adventure. I actually scoured
geez.
at least, I would say, no short of 75 old Ford trucks in the past couple days.
This Ford guy.
It's my dad that has become the Ford guy. I get more Fords sent to me than I send to anybody else.
Why can't he find me a 383 for cheap or something?
Because that doesn't exist. That's fantasy
I know.
talk.
Shh.
Speaking of fantasy talk, I don't know. How about a 1970 Citroen DS 21 for only $4,000?
Isn't this
Please
what
read the
Ant brought
entire
us?
ad. Isn't this what Ant brought us?
Yeah, didn't Ant have one? No, or was it Kaz that had one? It might have been Caswell that had one on the guest spot. I think possibly. It's before I
don't
let
know.
you guys in on the guest thing. You were still a little, you're a little rough around the edges.
All I know is if I ever buy a Citroen DS, I'm done. Like, just put me out to pasture.
In life?
Because, like, yes, like it's the weirdest car that I desire, but it's also when it's time for me to just be done.
Done. Well, for $4,000, you can get this one, which is believed to have only 6,500 original miles.
And then left in the desert for 20 years.
Right. Allow me to explain, they say. They're noticing people walk away from the ad. No, wait, come back. It was found in a California wrecking yard in 1972, allegedly. Only 2 years after it was made. Its last registration is 1972.
70? That is strange.
That would be very strange. In the mid-'80s, it was transferred to Oregon. His cousin owned the yard in California. They traded projects. It remained in Oregon. The owner passed away, and then this person purchased from his son as a parts car, saving it from being scrapped or scraped.
No, it's been scraped.
It's been scraped. So yeah, this one, if true, huge if true, had a very rough
It's true.
6,500 original miles.
6,500 miles, and it's got mismatched panels.
Yeah,
Right. He said something about like, the rest. It must have gotten in an accident, if this
Right.
is to be believed, in the first 2 years of
Yeah, 'cause
ownership,
the-
and then just
the
left.
front door, the fender, and the hood are blue, while the rest of it's white.
And I could see it. Like, these were probably so rare in the time that if one got wrecked, they would have just been like, well, we're done here. What are we going to do with this thing? We can't fix it. We can't find parts for it. Here's a check for $75.
Right.
This dude is in the exact same position in these two shots, by the way. He hasn't moved.
He's got to check the grams. I also do see in the back right an all-track Corolla wagon. With a
Oh.
very 80s retro paint job. So this guy's no stranger to mistakes.
I like this up on tiny steelies, but under the wheels trick. That's pretty good.
What? I wonder what Steelies those are from.
They're tiny, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like 5 inches.
Boy, someone probably wants just that plate.
Yeah, there's that 72 plate.
I was told when I was getting the ramp truck registered, they were like, when I was trying to figure out the whole plate thing and getting the quote-unquote antique plate, they looked at me just like perfectly straight faced and were like, well, yeah, if you find a 67 plate, you can just use that. And I'm like, you know how long ago that was? Like, they said it just so straight faced and just like so plainly. I'm like, do I just go down to the plate market? Like,
I bet you could
Yeah.
find one if you looked.
It's the same way up here. You could use a plate from the year of the car.
That's so weird to me.
yeah, that is
At the swap meet I went to, there were like dozens of people with booths who all they had were antique plates, like organized by year, and they
That's
just
so
random.
weird to me as from Texas. Like, it's
oh
just-
yeah, because the plates transfer.
Well, like the plate
Differently.
is, yeah, it's like I don't know. The plate doesn't matter here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's weird.
Versus, Florida, which apparently I no longer am allowed to return because, God forbid, I removed one of their plates from the state, and I'm.
Did you ever get a email?
No,
or
I have no
fax
idea.
or something?
As far as I know, I am no longer allowed to be licensed in the state of Florida because I left the state with one of their plates.
It's on the lamb.
But like, I don't know. Like, it's. I know when I bought the Roadmaster from Virginia, they kept the plate.
Mhm.
Like the owner has the plate, and that's just a weird concept to me.
Yeah, and it was weird to me when I went to get the parts truck from Texas, and it still had the plate with it. I'm like, well, don't they want this? Like, this is theirs, right?
No, it belongs to the car.
Belongs to nobody now.
Kingston.
Not allowed in Texas either.
Anyway.
Anyway, more mistakes in the background. I think that's a Cadillac Alante.
Look at all the interior spewed about inside of this thing.
Yeah, it's all foggy and
Gross. Are
Yeah.
these hydraulic suspension disasters too?
I think so, but I don't see the orbs above the shocks here.
Okay.
I don't see the orbs. Achtung. Is that
Danger.
danger?
Yeah, that's accurate. Danger.
Yeah, unfortunately, no pictures of the inside.
Good.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
at one point I did research into these, and the hydraulic suspension there are accumulators, or hydraulic accumulators, but they're like little spheres that sit above the shocks. And I don't see those in these, which is weird.
I remember hearing stories from my dad of his dad having these in their shop because they kind of did that kind of. They handled the weird stuff like your Corvairs, your Renaults, your DSs, and apparently these had a habit of sitting around for a long time trying to find the one hydraulic blah 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 that you couldn't just go down and get.
So I'm saying that's like the one card that's weirder than the Saab. So when I get one, just write me off.
It's a write-off.
But I have you a classic Texas Accord for only $800. Cranks doesn't turn over. What's running fine? Need it gone today. Don't ask me dumb questions. Will need to be towed. Link title in hand.
Straightforward.
Straightforward.
Yeah.
That's just Texas straight shooting right there.
300,000 miles apparently. But this is your
Holy
classic
crap.
Texas Accord.
Look at this freaking Whataburger. Was this picture
know.
taken in 1995?
I want to know where this is because none of them have the A-frame buildings anymore, and none of them have this paint job anymore.
I had no idea that Whataburger just took their buildings and made it a bag.
No, it's the little number they put on your table.
Oh,
in
yeah.
order that- But
Huh.
other than that, and supposedly it not starting for whatever supposed reason. it
Funny that they
seems
took these
okay.
pictures even though it doesn't start. Like,
Right.
is this where
Yeah.
it stopped starting?
Yeah, there's only these couple pictures, but it's like, did you drive it here?
It looks very intentionally taken, like, to sell it.
Yeah.
I don't know, for $800, go make the gamble. We'll talk to you
know,
later.
I like those wheels. The wheels.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are like
Very much.
stock, like
they're
top
like
trim.
they're like baby salad shooters. That's a reference to yeah.
It's got a bunch of stickers on the butt too.
I like it when they put stickers over vents. That's my favorite.
And it's a manual.
And it's a manual. All right, sold. That's
There's
actually
a
a
stupid question. Do the plates come with it?
apparently so. That's a good, like, if it was able to get running again, it's probably a pretty good, like, grocery getter or mini stock.
Yeah,
kind of car.
I bet it really, like, it says cranks doesn't turn over. Like, it's got to be something simple.
Wait,
right?
cranks doesn't turn over?
That means it doesn't start. Their people are dumb in the way they.
I wonder if that means it goes click 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 click.
Maybe
And it's a manual.
But
You could probably just show up, push the thing, and be gone.
in my mind, that means it goes woo 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 woo, but never starts.
Yeah, I guess I could see somebody being confused.
But they
by-
say don't ask them dumb questions.
posted 11 minutes ago. Look at this sniper.
Listen.
It had to be gone today.
Well, all right. I guess we dive straight into We dive straight into the next one here. This is a Ford. I think the only logical place for that engine to go is back into a 60s F-Series, right?
But an F-250, isn't that what it came out of?
It came out of an F-250, and this is an F-250, but it's a 69 ZK, and you know what that means?
That means they had the 460 as an option?
It also means that it has the right side spindles in the front to have good brakes. This one's good project truck, clean cab corners, which I've learned is an important thing. Only surface rust, doesn't run. That's the perfect storm.
$3,500?
$3,500, just needs an engine. The bed's seen some use, unfortunately.
That wheel well is very well beaten.
This thing, this is like we hauled cut wood with it, but you threw it from 500 feet away into the bed, used up. But honestly, of all the things to be in bad shape on a truck, the bed's probably the easiest to deal with.
Yeah, and really, they said surface rust, and yes, it looks like a bunch of rust, but that is all. It does look pretty minimal.
Surfacey, yeah. I mean, you could probably throw a bed liner in there and no one would know. But look at the bottom of the doors. This is, for this truck, it's actually a really nice, clean body.
Not a camper special.
It is not a camper special. I thought it was. I've looked at a lot of these.
Well, I thought all camper specials had the dual tanks, but maybe not.
I think they did, and there's also the little door. There's a little toolbox thing in the bottom of the bed. Background car, beat up Civic. Is it a Civic or a Corolla? Corolla?
Maybe a Corolla.
Anyway.
It doesn't quite look Honda-y.
Bright blue on bright blue is a choice, but it's era correct. And this is a look at it. Actually, it looks like a 360, doesn't it? Because it's got the head that's split with the intake. So it's already an FE and it's a manual. So that thing's gonna just slide right in. Telling you, it's
wait, this has a fan shroud?
Oh, I need that. No, wait, no, I don't need that anymore, do I?
No, not anymore.
Very different engine.
I don't know. I thought they didn't have fan shrouds at this point.
Oh, I see. The later ones had maybe mine used to have this. I don't think so, but you could shut off the heater core. Mine's just always going.
You sure that's just not missing from yours?
I don't know. There's not a place for that cable to come through though. So, yeah, I don't know. This looks different too, doesn't it? This plate behind the the steering column and everything. That looks a little different.
Maybe, yeah, it's got manual brakes though. Yours did have the boosted brakes.
It did. Camino, it'll be fine for Camino. Let me know, Camino. It's not very far away. If you've got $3,500, just go ahead and it's actually pretty far away. Just go ahead and PayPal that over. I'll go pick it up with the Ram truck. I'm sure it'll be totally fine. And
It'll be fine, yeah.
we'll start that project.
It's also got the mirrors you should put on your truck.
God, I hate those mirrors so much. I would rather have to hunt my head around trying to figure out where my butt is than have to look at these ugly mirrors. And that's how I feel. I think that's the best I found though. That's it's not easy to find one that needs an engine. Usually they need the everything.
Did that have shoulder belts? I think it was
69,
the
yeah.
years that had shoulder belts, right?
This also does make me kind of appreciate the purchase of mine. I paid less than this for the ramp truck, and I would say probably a nicer shape. And it ran.
At least ran.
Yeah.
It runs. That's
It runs.
important.
The interior was certainly a little bit more put together than this, and boy, that's some patina.
That's a interesting dash or cluster too. I like yours better.
It's very similar to mine. It just has the more stylized centered piece. But overall, it's a very similar truck. It's got the NP435. It's the same transmissions. It's FE.
Yeah.
Pretty
so
much my
this
truck.
person. Did you message the person hey, do you want an engine?
Yeah, honestly, at this point, you might be barking up the right tree here.
You thought you were selling your truck.
You should
You're
fix
actually
it.
buying an engine.
Nothing like downgrading engines, but it's a good runner. It's It's only like 8 cubic
every
inches less.
352 is also a 390.
It's true. It's true. Just like every Kurt is a... I got nowhere to go with that.
You'll have to come back to that.
Skater
you know
boy.
what else needs an engine? Sure, it'll fit in this. How about a 75 Chevy S10? Not an S10, but a Chevy Love.
Love.
Must pick up. Must pick up.
It is a
And
pickup,
it looks
yes.
like it has been dragged from the depths from whence it came.
Yep. Gosh, nothing mosses like Pacific Northwest cars. You got the good moss there.
Got the good moss. I mean, just looking at I just liked the surrounding evidence.
It almost looks like
Tire tracks.
they were clearing a property and they found this.
I believe that is the case.
That's kind of neat.
Finding this in the woods, it looks pretty good.
True. You got what is that, Bobcat? You got a burning stuff in the background.
That is
looks
fire.
Like... It's fire.
Oh, that is fire.
The evidence.
How's those painkillers working for you, CK?
Pretty good.
Oh, somebody did threw the log from a mile away on that bed too. That's rusty.
The front bumper's really good. Somehow.
Great.
It's at least complete.
Nothing rusts
Yeah,
better
like the
than
glass isn't broken.
a Chevy mixed with a Japanese car.
Wait, I thought the Love was the Volkswagen.
The Love is a
Or, no, it's a
Isuzu.
Mitsubishi.
It's an Isuzu.
Isuzu.
Okay.
Yeah, the frame doesn't look too great.
No,
I like the green interior.
that's not green, ZK. That's some aftermarket shag, that's for sure. Wait a minute, is that my carpet?
Yes.
I think I just threw away a bunch of that. Could have reupholstered it.
Isuzu.
Isuzu.
Mm-hmm. How much do they want for it? I don't remember, but it was probably more than it's
Free, I
worth.
hope. $1,000.
1,000.
I don't think so. I don't think so. It's pretty beat up.
Like
pretty rusty.
1,000 for starting as like a negotiation point, maybe.
Oh man, is this a barn find mecca? Look at in the background there.
Oh.
It's definitely some kind of muscly car rolling out of a barn. And then this.
And then this.
I do love me a love. I honestly, number one, 610. Wait, 620? 620. Number two, the 510. I think it's 10. Who knows?
510 is the sedan?
520 then. So the 520 is the pickup, but the flat nose pickup. Number three is the pup. And number four, after a long gap, is the Hilux or the Toyota. And then after a longer gap than that, ZK. Oh no, this is a long gap.
What about a
ZK.
94 Toyota? It's an extended cab, firm, no trades. It's backed with airlift 3H controls, height sensors included. Dominator 2500's front and 2600 rear. 2-inch drop spindles, flip ball joints, etc., etc. It's a lowered mini truck.
How
But not just
do
lowered,
you
but
feel about the space window?
Space window?
The larger rear window on these.
Oh, it's so good.
Is it?
Yeah.
But why?
Look at all the sparks.
If you are seen not driving in that position in this truck, you will be pulled over, by the way.
Yeah,
because
you
you've
got
clearly
to
stolen
be-
it. If you're
Throwing
10 and
sparks,
2,
one hand on the wheel, leaned all the way back.
yep.
Look at it. Isn't it glorious?
Oh, this wheel.
Good Lord.
Something about that wheel just made me remember my impaling injury from the Hyundai.
It's got a tramp stamp.
Good. There's our episode title.
Wheels?
I also want to
wheels
point
from,
out
like,
that
a
like
Chrysler or
I
something.
think
I was gonna
those
say
are
like
wheels
every
from a...
single picture has a different set of wheels in it.
I think those are all the same wheels. Those are from a Chrysler Sebring, I think. or something of that era, which is a choice.
Sure.
Surprised the bolt matches pattern.
Yeah,
matches.
that's I
Triple
guess
subs.
just a random like. Well,
I guess they took out the back seat,
what?
or maybe usually these had the flip down seats, but there's probably not room for them.
Mm-hmm. It's a very U truck, CK.
Thank you.
I really like this body style of the taco. I think this is like the best of the tacos to me.
I think this is. Well, is this the pickup before they came the Tacoma, or?
I don't know.
94 Toyota pickup, because I feel like once they became the Tacoma, they got bigger and everything.
Right.
But when they
Yeah,
were
I guess this
Toyota
is
pickup.
just the pick. Oh, I was right. 1997. Sorry, 19,997 Chrysler Sebring LXI 17s.
Nice.
Why would I know that?
But it's set up for 18s with a decent tire.
I'm disgusted. All right, get out of here. I've made myself sick.
I don't think the cab
Isn't it-
topper does it any favors. As like, I don't feel like that's a good look for a mini truck.
I'd probably get rid of it, but like,
I don't mind it.
look at it. So good.
If you say so.
Okay.
I like mini trucks and I like slam trucks, but I don't like that one for some reason. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Speaking of things I don't like how perfect the Celica is and how many people sent it to me.
Oh, this is the Beams one.
I cannot explain to you what a nightmare it is that people know what I want and think it's appropriate to send me the things that I want when I clearly can't afford them. This dream is so dead that it's gonna be buried 15 feet under where I'm buried. Like there is no way in my lifetime I'm ever gonna be able to afford one of these. And this has got to be the most perfect first gen Celica that I've ever seen for sale for me. Like this is everything that I want out of one. It's nice, but not very nice. It's got the perfect engine and it has the perfect like modifications. It's a coupe. It has.
So this says end in 3 days. Is that still active, or is that?
It is still active. I just took these pictures before. It's already at 11 grand. So yeah.
This will probably go for
20?
a bit more than that. 20 is probably safe.
Yeah, probably 20. It's still that's not gonna happen.
I mean, no, it's already unaffordable. but
Right. Chin spoiler, perfect front end, doesn't have the safety
Color
bumpers.
match chin spoiler, by the way.
True, that is true. The color is like but it's also really perfect for the era of car.
I don't know. I really like this color.
It's nice, but it's
It's
also not
not-
like a super nice paint job.
Sure, but it's not like a baby blue. It's like a, but it's not teal.
It's not seafoam, it's not teal, it's like aqua.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
The color I chose for the one in Forza that I had.
Was this the inspiration?
Yes.
Chin
And it
spoiler,
has,
the correct
like,
wheels,
the right wheels. Yeah.
the right stance. It's riding. Oh well, it has the best Toyota engine ever made. That's actually Yamaha. The Beams Dual VVTi, which basically the only way I could describe it is me.
With a mushroom filter.
It does have the mushroom filter, the classic. When I was playing Gran
Oh, I guess it
Turismo,
has coilovers or something with camber adjustment.
it does. I got pictures of that too. When I was playing Gran Turismo, I realized that all the like car modification scenes, they all have mushroom filters instead of cone filters. I didn't realize cone filters was like that new of a that new. I didn't
That's
realize
more
cone
like
filters.
an American thing,
Is it?
or at least like the mushroom filter is a Japanese thing.
True. And I do distinctly remember reading articles in Import Tuner that those mushroom filters were awful.
They're not great.
They're really bad.
They don't filter a whole lot.
They don't filter and they block more air than the factory one. It's really impressively bad. But yeah, I mean, And
Did
it's
I
like-
ever send you a link to the guy that had a 240 with a beams motor?
I think you did, yeah.
It's such a good engine.
It's good. It's got like all the they didn't just put coils on it. They put the lower control arms and the spacers so that like it's not
It's probably all the Toyo Tech tuning or whatever it is.
that brake line's making me feel a little but at least they went to the lengths to make it drive right, I guess is what I'm saying. And it's very clean inside, but again, not perfect. So I'm not gonna care when I fart on
But
it.
it's like not. It's not just clean inside. It's like clean, but like original. It's not like they put like buckets or like sport seats in it or a cage or anything.
Right. What I'm saying is, yes, I get it. It's perfect. Yes, I want it. But unless you are also sending me the ad with a check, just don't do it.
It's so sad. What do I have here? I don't know. It'll probably make me sad. Angry butt.
No, it just makes you angry.
Yeah, this makes me angry in my butt. An 85 Toyota Celica. A very optimistic 4,200 price tag, especially given that one of the fender flares is missing on the left right there.
I know where there's extras.
No, really?
Yeah. We have to steal a Supra when we get it, though.
Only 165,000. Tight clutch and gearbox, power windows. No
That
rust.
tight clutch with that
Tight.
angry butt.
Oh, that's a picture.
That is a picture. Ford Focus.
Oh man,
a
that
lot of these are
moonroof.
white around here. Yeah, the moonroof.
That gives me nightmares. When I was cleaning the garage the other day, I found a box full of all the little screws out of the moonroof from the Supra.
So are those Celica wheels or Supra wheels?
They're Celica Supra wheels.
Oh, okay.
But I do
Thank you for
believe you could get them on a Celica GTS.
Was it like a 15-inch versus 16-inch thing, or?
There's actually two different versions of the same wheel. There's the flat spoke ones that are 14 by 6s, and the curved spoke ones like this, the dished ones, that are 14 by 7s.
Mm-hmm. That's the one that Kurt had, right?
Right.
Yes.
You had the dish ones,
Yes.
which look better on pretty much everything.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I don't.
It's
This
not
doesn't
great.
speak to me for some reason.
No.
No.
Yeah. And which front end does it have? Like, there's two different Angry Butt front ends, right? Yeah. This is kind of.
It's weird. There's nothing like wrong with it, but it also just doesn't speak to me.
I think the thing that's wrong with it is this was a $500 car not that long ago. Because people were
How much do
like
they want for it now?
40 something?
4,200. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Interior seems okay.
Seat covers.
Yeah. Trust me, I know those seats, they do not last.
Mask.
Yeah, at least you know the picture's relevant or like current.
Dog.
Dog, where's dog? Oh, there's dog. Wait,
There's dog.
is that dog peeing? That dog is peeing, Kurt.
I didn't notice that. I just noticed the general shape and the tail. That's what he thinks about this whole scenario.
Yeah.
If not the white coupe, what about a convertible?
No.
Convertible.
Yes.
No.
Yes. They're so
For
much better as
5,500.
convertibles.
I
They're
mean,
so
it
much
looks
better.
good.
It looks good in
Okay.
black. I don't think
Yeah,
I would like a
so-
convertible in anything else other than black.
This one for $5,500 looks great. However, as someone who owns a convertible, nightmare.
It's not a problem. These are complete utter garbage, no matter what configuration they are. So if you make it more
but do you
garbage,
like
it's still
being rained
garbage.
on?
Yeah, whatever.
You like chassis
I got
flex?
rained on in the Supra. Chassis flex. Did you ever see me take a turn in that thing? It was literally worse than the Ram truck.
Listen, when you drive the 240 convertible, like you can hear the top unsealing either side when you take a turn.
Yeah, I know. My hatch goes kapunk 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 when I take turns.
Good old 22RE though.
Mm-hmm.
It's very clean.
I think these look
Actually,
pretty good
for
with the top up.
$5,500, this is pretty good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think these are one of the few convertibles that look as good as the regular coupe with the top up.
Yeah, like with the top up, it doesn't look just stupid.
Versus, say, if you need to vomit right now, if you're having a little bit of a stomach issue and you need to just get it up, go look up what the 300ZX Z32 convertible top looked like. Mmm. Mmm. Gave me shivers.
There we go.
I like it, Kurt. I like the convertible. The coupe didn't do much
For
me.
that price, was it a manual? I don't remember.
I think
I don't
So-
see a master cylinder in there. Oh, it says manual.
say a manual.
It says manual.
Mm-hmm.
And like the
see
text
manual.
is just a copy and paste from like
Oh, of
Wikipedia.
course.
I don't know.
So
Oh,
not
it's
helpful.
also ASC. So okay, so none of these parts are available anymore. But
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You just hope
I don't
nothing
know. For
goes wrong.
$5,500, this seems like a okay deal.
Yeah. In today's market, I say that's a pretty good deal.
In this economy,
It's taken me. Go back, CK.
what about a
Go
62
back.
Mighty Mite?
No, not that far. Oh, fine, I'll do it. How is it taking me this long to realize there's a little smiley face in your beard?
It's been there forever. 62 Mighty Mite AMC V4? Question mark? Air cooled? Question mark?
All right, well, I'm going to need to get to Wikipedia right now. Continue talking.
Needs a gas tank pit in it
What is that? mean?
and a new carb, $6,500 OBO. I think Powers popped up one of these recently, but
Wait, he did
like
what?
the cutest little like Jeepish thing. Unfortunately, there's only 3 pictures, and this one's pretty rough, but it's a mini mite, and I don't see these very often at all.
Yeah, but I want to know about the engine. Don't tell me about what it is. I don't care. It's some kind of marine vehicle or some crap like that.
Why don't
Oh, here we
look it
go.
up?
AMC AV108-4 V4 engine developed by American Motors. Air-cooled
So
1.8 liter making 52 horsepower.
So it is a V4.
It is a V4.
So it probably sounds pretty interesting, at least.
V4s have one of the coolest sounds. They're
This
bad,
would be
of course.
yours for $6,500, and missing most of it, I guess.
Why are all the good sounding engines awful? SR? Good, sounds good. Awful. RB25? Sounds amazing. Terrible engine. VR6? Sounds great. Rotaries? Sorry. LS's?
Got a little suicide wheel on it, I guess.
I mean,
I don't know, I just found this
overall, it's a
in-
military like thing that I had no idea existed. I guess this is new to me, but maybe I just forgot.
They're not common, but they're basically like a K-truck Jeep, essentially.
Bow mount is about the most perfect place for this thing to be.
What was that? What you said?
Bow mount?
Beaumont.
Bow mount. Listen, I've been
But that's
there.
Mississippi. There's a Beaumont, Texas, too. So I don't even know.
I've heard the
what's-
way they speak. It's this is probably the dry season, and B, this
There
was
is also the
probably their
chicken
daily
coop in
driver.
the background.
It's true. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Just thought it was neat.
I do think it's neat. I don't know what the heck you would do with it, but it's neat.
Yeah, I don't know.
Powers should put it in his yard.
Probably.
Kurt find. Oh,
Yeah, I spent all week looking at Fords, and that's all I had.
Oh.
oh. How about an atrocity? A 1976
Here,
Triumph
wait.
Spitfire
I can fix this
with
for everybody.
a small block Chevy for only $2,000.
There we go. I fixed it. Yeah, that's that's pretty interesting, Kurt.
It's got a clean title too. Could you believe it?
No.
But it
But
can't be registered in Portland city limits because of the V8 swap.
That's
And because they have
weird.
eyes.
Yes. It's a terrible restoration project. A great street legal go-kart with finicky but functional wiring.
That sounds like
Leaking
time.
oil or trans fluid. Haven't gone to check.
I like the
Oh,
honesty.
buddy. If you're looking for a Spitfire to restore, look elsewhere. If you're looking for a fun, oddly reliable street legal go-kart, then this is your ride. It rattles over bumps, the suspension is stiffer than all hell, but it's loud with plenty of looks, and it's genuinely fun to drive.
It's been painted a million times. The trans tunnel's made out of cardboard.
Honesty.
Yeah.
Honestly, like that goes a long way. Also, only $2,000.
Are those NB Miata wheels?
Probably.
And
And
so
like,
happy, both upside down and right side up.
they wanted, so it can't be registered in Portland because the V8 swap is undocumented.
Yeah, you have to get that stuff like engineered and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Oregon
Okay,
is
so
very,
bring it
they
to-
just copy California as far as all their rules.
Just bring it to Texas or Florida, register it, and bring it back. It'll be fine.
You just said everything that anybody needs to know about Texas or Florida. Look at these headers. Wait. Look at these headers.
I know.
Those are the headers, aren't they?
That's square tubing. Somebody send these to Engine Masters. I need them to run these things on the dyno. So it's 4 square tube primaries because this is a 350. The 2 center
well,
ones
it's
are
3. They just
right.
combine the middle 2.
The middle 2 are next to each other on a small block Chevy, but then it's just a square tube down to a piece of round exhaust plumbed up to the underside of the square tube.
At least they notched the front.
Why?
Airflow.
I can't imagine that helped anything.
You got to make sure the air goes that way and not the other way.
Bet you these headers won't crack though.
Maybe. That's amazing. I love it.
There's your very straightforward wiring.
Hey, when I
and
said I
what
wanted
looks
to
like tissue paper stuffed into the firewall for
right.
Keep
them fumes
yeah,
out.
I didn't notice the blue shop towels everywhere.
Honestly, that's better wiring than the ramp truck. That rear bumper situation.
yeah, the whole thing.
The whole
For
yeah.
$2,000 though, I bet this thing is a riot.
Honestly, this feels like something Roadkill would buy and make an episode about. $2,000 is the right price. It's stupid. It's probably faster than it should be and incredibly dangerous, and they would love it. The shifter just notched through the... It's not cardboard, that's pressboard.
Also,
That's
the,
much higher quality.
the carbon fiber wrapped dash.
To match the duct tape patched seats. Oh, the passenger has the tech.
Read aloud the RPMs.
That's where Finnegan sits.
Right. I think this is a good find. if you had like stupid money to blow on something, this would be a riot. If you wanted to
I don't
make
think it's good, but it'd be fun.
Yeah. Oh, it used to be a manual.
Yeah, don't need that anymore.
If you like wanted to make we bought this Triumph with a small block video, this would be a perfect find.
But didn't they already do that? Is that the problem?
Well, they did the one that was extended. That thing. What was that?
Oh no, that
Built
was
on a
the
Tacoma
Nash.
frame? Yeah, that was a Nash.
I thought they did the was it a Datsun or something with the V8 swap?
Well, they had the Rodson.
I think that was Hot Rod Garage.
Oh.
Anyway, I completely forget what this is. It is a 1977 Chevrolet Vega, which I think is just a nice car.
Yeah.
So it's $5,000, but it looks in pretty good shape. It's a 4-cylinder manual. I don't know what engine that is, but
Iron Duke.
which is fine. It's not the best, but it's just a quick little ad of a nice Vega two-door wagon, which I don't see.
Look at the Chevy bow tie corner light thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegas didn't last very much because they all got cut up to be drag racing cars.
Yeah, and even the ad says like, would it be a nice hot rod or race car? Don't miss out.
Right, which is kind of a shame because they were such a great like everyday like people's car. Like they were a
like
Corolla.
Yeah, basically the Corolla, the smaller Chevy. But a two-door wagon, just look at the proportions. It's so good.
Yeah, of the Vegas / Monzas, whatever. This is probably kind of the one that I would live with. I could deal with.
I would
The
accept.
rear end is pretty plain, unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
but like it is still a two-door wagon, and it's got these nice grills in the rear for some reason.
Had to have them if it was a wagon. To let the fumes out.
Also, these are good wheels for this car. Just want to say.
They're okay.
Anyway,
Speaking of things that were okay. Last episode on the best finds of the episode, Kurt had a car on a shelf.
Mm-hmm.
ZK had a homemade Hummer. And I had a freaking atrocity. I don't know why I keep picking those cars when I know people hate them. But listen, we all make mistakes. The
Kurt won,
winner,
right?
the winner is Kurt by a
Yeah.
landslide. 94 votes to ZK's 18 to my 10. Thank you, 9 people plus Camino that voted for me.
Did you vote for yourself?
No, I didn't vote for myself. The thing was awful.
I mean, neither did I.
I think I voted for Kurt's. Not only was it like adorable, but it literally was on a shelf.
Mm-hmm.
So this time around, I've come out guns a-blazing with
You're going to explain. I need more words here.
what do you want? This is
Okay.
it. Can you figure out what we were looking at?
No.
All right, what if I give you the clue that it never ran, but was parked?
It looks like a trailer of some sort.
It looks like a catamaran that's been turned upside down.
This is a 1970 glass fugal Lebel glider that ran when parked. Actually, it was crashed when parked.
So it's a plane,
It's a glider.
or was.
It used to be the trailer is what holds the glider with the wings folded in. So that fin you see is where the wing tucks up into it.
Like, how is that more aerodynamic?
So apparently this ill-fated glider had a bit of a rough landing and touched down on its wing, as you can see here, and got a little banged up. But this glass flugel, what is this? What is this logo supposed to be? Is it a dragonfly?
I think so.
I thought when I first looked at it, I just thought it was an angry man with a big nose with boogers. And once you see it that way, it's real hard to see a dragonfly again. I don't know much about gliders, but I feel like I don't want one that's already crashed, and like
The canopy broken?
the canopy is also broken.
Yeah.
They bailed out.
What was there, a fire?
Ejector seat, cuz.
Gosh, this looks sketchy. Like that is so little fiberglass. I understand why. Like it's a glider, it's got to be light, so it just kind of like keeps on going. But that's scary.
Gliders are so weird. Period.
Mm-hmm. Did not expect this. I mean, first of all, the picture that they led with in the ad was this. So my brain was like, huh? Let me see.
Glass fugal. Translates
Trailer
to
is
glass
woodwork.
wings.
Oh, easy to
This is made of
fix.
fiberglass.
No spar or wing rib damage. Just wing skin only. Retractable gear with brake. Dive brakes. Cable operated trim. Water ballast system. Adjustable rudder pedals. No instruments except oxygen gauge and hookup. Battery box, oxygen tank mount. Adjustable seat back. All support equipment and trailer included. Trailer is roadworthy, but leaves some to desire in looks and finish. Okay.
This is interesting. From Wikipedia, Glassflugel had encountered financial difficulties in the 1970s. But then, the death of founder Eugene Hanley in a flight accident in September of the same year further aggravated the company's position. Is this the plane?
Oh no. Did a man die in this?
Oh God.
I don't think so. If so, they died of like a pinched arm or
Ejection.
something. Yeah, ejection.
They didn't die in the plane.
I like that.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
just missing the one wheel too.
know how to feel about this. Like, gliders are just weird. Period.
Mhm.
A used crashed glider.
You mean you're not gonna pay $4,500 for a crashed glider from 1970 that somebody may have
I
died
think
in?
maybe the trailer is.
Yeah, I mean,
more
and you
than
get the
that.
trailer. Let's not cut him short.
There is my best find of the week.
Now listen, I thought the trailer was your find. And I'm like, good, you're on theme. Because my best find is a 2005 Unk 12 by 20 for $500 more than the Glassfugel. This is a 12-foot high by 20-foot long mobile billboard or movie screen with solar lights and fresh batteries. Have it wrapped or painted as a sign or do a portable movie theater as a business. He's coming to you with business ideas, an entrepreneur.
As a movie screen almost killed me.
These are 8 to 12,000 new. 5K is firm. It is a fair, clean, and in very good shape.
Okay, it's a box on a trailer.
Have a box. Have a box.
Have you ever seen these on the road?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the
They're-
trucks, like the
I've seen the
big
trucks,
trucks,
But
which
I've
is
seen the
just
trailer as well.
bizarre.
It's one of those things where I wish people understood that this is negative advertising, because I've seen somebody advertising on something like this, I instantly go, I want nothing to do with that company. They obviously have no financial sense at all.
Yeah, and like I've even seen like the nice ones that have like they're like LEDs, like digital billboards.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, it's like what? I don't understand. Like,
Structure. The craftsmanship.
yeah, it's just the cheapest little box with flat sides.
And the axles on this trailer are in the most useless position possible now.
Well, you see, you need a certain amount of tongue weight.
Oh, because there's
there's-
nothing on it, yeah.
Exactly. I don't know why it's a double axled.
Yes.
Now,
hey, buddy.
now what he... Yeah, there's your size reference.
this Rich?
What he doesn't mention... What's that?
Is this Rich? This looks like a guy named Rich.
Rich. Probably Rich. But now you see Rich. How you doing?
Oh, it's magic.
Yes, you could have a magic act.
Wow.
Entrepreneurs. That's my favorite part of the ad.
Why would you include the picture with him? Like, you took one without him.
It's a billboard trailer. Like, what is there to show? It's got flat sides. It's got
$5,000
tires.
firm.
It could be a movie with, rivets in it.
Yeah, like so, like movie. Like, where are you gonna put the projector or whatever? It doesn't come with the truck.
Oh boy. Capitalism.
Is that like capitalist nightmares or something?
Yeah. All right, let's see your trailers, CK.
I don't
see
have a
your
trailer,
white cube.
unfortunately. I've been talking a lot about a certain company recently, or at least I
no.
got an argument with Ant.
That sounds right.
About Saturn.
Ah.
But this is the post glory days of Saturn. So this is the Saturn, apparently. It is famous around H-Town for how crazy it is / was posted by multiple famous people on social media, such as Slim Thug and even Houston News. So
Slim Thug and the Houston News are on the same plane of existence here, I would like to point out.
So it's a 2003 Saturn Ion, manual transmission, hood dumped exhaust, so super loud and shoots flames. Dukes of Hazzard horn, very messy on the outside, but it's also crazy and the history is awesome. He's welcome for anything with a wheel. So it's got a Range Rover badge and
a Ferrari badge.
Rover badge and Buick exhaust vent or
whatever those stupid things are.
Whatever those things are, and our favorite Lamborghini doors and a shopping cart on the roof. I guess.
It's too bad you couldn't make this for the automation build off.
I think you could, but I didn't have time, unfortunately. Also, mismatched wheels, but let's not get into that. But every single picture gets a little worse.
Oh no.
This is the interior. I want to look at the bottom right here.
Oh god.
Oh.
That's
to keep the exhaust fumes out.
That's some great stuff.
I think the passenger door is just, great stuff closed. And there's a random switch here on the bottom left, which does something.
Maybe.
It does have valid registration until June 2022, though.
That gives you everything you need to know about Texas.
It's roadworthy. But also here, it's got a bucket and no cart, and the hood scoop is broken, and it no longer has the off-road route.
Well, that was just for the beach, ZK.
Oh, I see. But you can see more of the great stuff on the door here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then it gets even worse, and it just doesn't have much at all anymore. But this guy's very proud of it.
Maybe don't be. Maybe
Was the
be.
bucket
But it's
covering
the
up
Saturn.
The exhaust?
Yes, the bucket was covering up the exhaust. I'm pretty sure.
But it's the Saturn. The Saturn.
The Saturn.
Featured by Slim Thug.
What happened for this great stuff to happen?
I don't know.
Maybe they tried. Oh,
What was that?
What was
transition?
this?
I've been sitting here for an hour and 3 minutes waiting for this moment to let you know that that's the end of our episode. I wanted to add some word art. Thanks for watching.
Ooh, where'd you get that font?
Is that Arial?
I was so disappointed that Google Sheets doesn't have any word art, but it was like, but would you like to add this transition? And I was like, yes, I would. Thanks for watching episode 70 of Ranwin Part. Make sure you click down below in the poll to vote for your favorite best find of the week.
Not the best ad, the best find.
The best find. Is it the best?
No campaigning, ZK.
Is it the glider, the trailer, advertising board magician act, or is it the Saturn?
The Saturn.
The Saturn. That's all I have to say. That's the end of this episode. Goodbye. So long. Farewell.
Adios.
Glass Fugle.
Is it fugal or fugal?
It's whatever you want it to be.